Okay, cool. Let me just quickly verify. That's private currently. Okay. Is there no way of removing a quiz? Uh, images. This is indeed a very good start to the stream. Nobody gets to. Considering what's private. Can check if audio works though. Are we good? Actually, this is great. Can check if audio works though. Are we good? Actually, this is great. Can check if audio works though. Are we good? Actually, this is great. Okay, wait. I'd also like to just quickly check like sound levels and stuff. Can you hear the game properly? I'd like to just quickly check like sound levels and stuff. Can you hear the game properly? I'd like to just quickly check sound levels and stuff. Can you hear the game properly? Okay. Cool. You can. Okay. Well, there we go. That's the image I was looking for. Save image as. And there we go. Okay. Almost done. Save on the live streams. There we go. All right. So here we are, maybe. There we go. Change is saved. Okay, so it should be good now. There we go. Change. Okay, so it should be good now. There we go. Change. Okay, so it should be good now. Okay. Pretty good delay as well. Okay. Cool. Should probably. I don't know what to mention this. Okay. I think I just post in here also. Wow. Way to go. Way to go, OBS. Expecting like a live chat, but doesn't seem like it. It literally began broadcasting and it's just not showing in the chat. Okay, I'll do it. There we go. You can just pop out. YouTube chat. Okay. I don't care. Let's mention it here. Currently live streaming. I don't know. Make this too big of a deal. Wow, okay. What the hell? Okay, hold on. Alright. I'm back. If anyone is even here, who knows? Okay, anyway. Let us begin. Okay, so I've looked at the route. I think I got it. I mean, we'll see. It has been a second since I've played this version, but let's get going. Now, if anyone is watching that hasn't seen any of these games before, they're very spam heavy because you can't actually skip through text using like a button or anything, so you just have to kind of spam and hope for the best in that regard. But hey. There we go. At least you have to spam less in these versions than in other ones. Because you have like the the cutscene skip button. So, that's it. There we go. I mean, eventually I'm also gonna probably live stream my attempts of like the Sandman and the Crooked Man. Both of those games don't have any form of cutscene skipping, so it's just your spam throughout the entire game. With here, it's at least a little more chill. Alright, let's see. So. I do remember the routing for this game. It's more just about the differences that I'm gonna have to do, but that's mainly just towards the end. So until then, oops. Basically just going to be a regular playthrough as the one I already did. Alright, here we are. I wonder who could be in this room. Actually, if anyone's watching, you probably are not familiar with this game whatsoever. But this is the 4th game in a series of games. It's actually the last entry. So there's going to be a couple of reoccurring characters. And that happens to be one. Cool. Yeah, its beginning isn't all too interesting. It's the case with a lot of these games. You kind of have to sit through basically just a bunch of cutscenes until you can actually begin moving. It's not too bad. There we go. Okay. So, there's also going to be another instance of a reoccurring character. I actually saw another one, but I didn't mention it. Here we are. So yeah, every single time that you don't actually see what's going on and I randomly teleport, it's just that I skipped the cutscene. Oops. So yeah, as the splits say, I'm going for Bad Ending 2 right now. Mainly just because this is the only other run on the leaderboard that has a record set. It's also handy because I can actually just look at it and see what the routing changes are. Exactly. It's also ran by the same person who had the previous good ending record. I mean, mine still needs to be approved, but yes. Alright. So, first split. Cool. Okay. There we go. That cutscene's a bit weird. I don't know why, but if you just spam C, like the cutscene skip button, then you kind of get stuck in that room. Don't know why. It's very bizarre. See, I'm gonna have to get used to this door noise. I think it's basically in almost every single door transition. There we go. Here, we can use the key. Cool. Alright, and here we go. So. Oh no, guys, we have to hide. This is unavoidable. At least from what I know. I mean, you wouldn't want to avoid this because then you can't progress the game. But, yeah. Here we are. So once we go through the store, another cutscene, and now the game actually begins. Like, truly. This part you basically just have to go through these rooms a bunch of times. So it's like, wait a minute, I'm looping. There we go. And now we continue. If you need to do like one-tile movements like these, I love like just spamming the direction I need to go into instead of holding. I find it much easier to do one-tile movements like that. Okay, cool. So basically we just found out where to find a knife. That's where we're going. Okay, did a little cutscene skip that. And I forgot the easiest key. Again, it's been a second since I've ran this, but instead I've just played a bunch of games since then. There we go. Okay. Now that we have the knife, we can continue up. Here we can interact with Pop. Go through this wall. Now we meet our new character to this game, Ed. Pretty chill dude. Kinda. Oh, really? One thing I also noticed, you can activate the flashlight in this game via a different key. You can actually activate the flashlight during cutscenes, which is relevant because you actually lose a bit of time if you use the flashlight just while moving. Like you stutter for a second. So that is a tiny bit offensive. There we go. Yeah, I don't actually remember if there's any text. There we go. Cool. I think now it just transitions into cutscene. Nope. Again, this is my first run back after not playing this for a second, so do forgive me for... Oh, you can just walk across. Alright, that's handy. Look at that man's speedrun. See, that's Keith, that's the protagonist of the previous game. So, pretty cool. Alright, now I've got the key. Oh, I've gotten a key. This will let us go to the next area of the game. Again, it would be nice. I really do have to remember all of the item uses and stuff in this. That I am wow, okay. I'm pretty sure about my other item uses. Pretty good. Definitely not the best run so far, but pretty good for the first one coming back. That's it. It's just mainly that these games are very learn heavy. Like memory based. So even if you haven't played it for like a couple days, you can forget like one step that completely throws you off. Here we are. We'll look inside of here. Now someone's gonna sneak up behind us. Who's it gonna be? It will be Sophie! Exactly. So she is the protagonist of... Oh. It's the protagonist of the second game in the franchise. Wow, okay, I need to lock in. That was actually some horrible movement. Okay. Oh. Better to talk with him from above, because he has to physically walk over and grab this toolbox for you. If you stand next to him, he walks around you, so that just wastes a bit of time. Right, up we go. Now, I don't know if you've noticed it, but there is a way of skipping events using the menu, which is quite handy. Lets you skip quite a few things, which you'll see later on. But I do have to say that these games are programmed in such a way that most of the time, even if you can skip something, doing that will just break another thing later on. So it's more of like an illusion of choice versus being able to actually skip stuff. Let's do this one. Okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, for this one, we have to cut up 4 dolls. Usually indicated by these ghosts. Actually, I think they all are. No, besides one. But, pretty intuitive. There we go. Sometimes I do spam too quickly. And it just does not help me whatsoever. That, for instance, that's a cutscene you could skip. Like a trigger you could skip. You don't have to wait for that shadow thing to disappear. But the issue is the doll then doesn't spawn inside of that toilet. So it's like stuff like that, which it's like, yes, you could theoretically skip these things, but then you can't actually do anything afterwards. Alright, cool. So we are now free of the doll section. There we go. Now I mainly just have to remember to get this ending. No idea what that was. There we go. To get this ending, I'm gonna have to do basically the exact opposite of what I've done with every other run. Here, then the moon, and not just this. Different. There we go. This is one you can skip. You can skip this cutscene, which is nice. You do have to do it on the other side too, though. If you don't do that, then you'll still have to sit through it. And then here's the hand up. Yeah, these games are a lot of just route memorization. It's cool. I find it fun, at least. And here we are. Next segment. I remember this. 5, 5, 3, 4. Yes, nice. Okay. So now we're in the segment that I actually need to do something different than the previous runs I've done. Which is I need to go in here. and actually go back to talk with Sophie. Right. Here we are. So, first part done. The second part is not give Keith, the detective guy, his gun back, which then leads to this bad ending. There we go. Now these splits honestly aren't really... These are not balanced splits whatsoever. Like, I think there's going to be like a minimum of 10-minute gap between these two splits here, but... Is it okay? Okay. First, we're going to go here. Grab the ball. Just a very long cutscene, basically. There we go. And here we go. Next part of the cutscene. Oh, I see. There we go. There's one line. And now we can skip. Alright. Now, we have to get a ring. Keith lost one of his rings while fishing us out of the water, so now our goal to get that back. While we're at it, to grab this key so we can enter an area later on. So, I think this is probably my least favorite section of this game. Because you have to go all the way out here to look at this drain, realize, oh, I need something so I can filter out the ring. And then you have to go all the way up here. It's basically just a very long cutscene. There we go. And here's the sieve. And we can go back. We're also getting close to the most skip-heavy part of the run, which is definitely the most, not tedious, but the one I'm definitely gonna have to focus the most. There we go. Cool. So, draining the pool. And Keith's ring. There we go. Now we can go back into the room. Yap with him. And leave. There we go. So, we now have the library key. And we've also gotten Keith's ring back, which makes it so that a cutscene plays. Now, out of all of the games, I do have to say this one's probably my least favorite. Just because there are so many events in this game tied to doing certain things, and if you don't know about that, you're basically just doomed to never actually figure out where to go. I don't know, I don't like it as much as the other titles, but still a fun game, I have to say. Especially the story. So yeah, it says to hide from the stranger. which you can do, but it wastes time. Like, either way, the outcome is the same. Now, for some reason, I don't know why, but if you stand there, his sprites, like the guy that just found this, just doesn't load, and I have no idea why. It's very strange. Alright. So, here we are. Sadly, there is no quick way of going back to where we're supposed to go, so we have to go through this entire building to get back to where we were. Which I guess isn't the worst. I always mess up this part. Okay. Now for this part, we can read this book, spamming the cutscene button. There we go. So we're gonna read this. We learned that we have to put the doll here. And on to the next part. Now this is the hardest part of the game for me. So I'm actually gonna just lock in. There we go. That is a lot harder than it looks. Oh, again. Yeah. Okay, there we go. It's a bunch of skips here. And if you mess them up, you just lose time, so it's best if you don't. I always get this one wrong. There we go. Cool. Let's break in. And then... Yep. Okay. Not too bad. Yeah, you basically just have to do these skips back to back, which makes it all that much annoying if you actually do end up triggering one. Ooh, that was close. Luckily, it's not too many. Nah. There we go. Card. There we go. Oops. There we go. So, once again, I don't know why the developer decided to put so much emphasis on walking backwards and forwards during these sections, but still be it. Cool. So now go over here. Another cutscene. And this is where the route changes for a big part. So I think... Yeah, here it's different. Here you have to go down. Normally you just go into the room down I'm about to go into. It's auto. Okay. No way of skipping that. Okay, cool. And now here, I made a new split for this. I need to find Sophie. So here we are. Will be a cutscene. Look at the run. Yeah, it is. Alright. Cool. Now it's just going to the thing, and we're good. I actually realized you threw up. Oh my god. I think, honest, I haven't seen all of the endings for the Boogeyman yet, but I mean, these later games are honestly so much darker than in the first two entries. It's kind of insane. But here we are, so... Again, skip that. No! Ah, that's a shame. I think he moves down there, right? Yeah, okay. At least that. Ah, but that's a shame. Alright, so now we go see Keith. No! I also hit this trigger. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, very weird glitch happens when you do that. But, there we go. Okay.
Get back.
Alright, not a perfect run, but could definitely have been worse. Let's see. I think now, yeah, there's a different cutscene. Okay. Now it's just primarily spamming and seeing what time we get. That's definitely the most annoying thing about these games. Is that you just have to just spam your way through the ending, and depending on the length of that, that can be like, I don't know, like 3 to like 7 minutes worth of just pure spamming. Okay, I get it. So we get misfires. Oh wow, okay. Hey, jeez. These ones are so much more brutal than than the first two. Holy. Can you even show these? I mean, yeah, these have to be YouTube safe, right? Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, this is a very dark ending, that's for sure. I mean, most of the endings are for these games, but that one was pretty crazy. Dang. I don't know what Keith said. Probably something really, pretty harsh, as he normally does. Okay. Not mistaken, we're coming up on time. Yeah, definitely. Once green fades away from this, I think that's time. There we go. Even got Steam achievement for it. Wow, wow. You don't even get to see the credits. That's crazy. Okay, cool. That is run number 1. I do want to quickly check. I should have probably done this before, but I want to check compared to the current world record, and let's see if we have managed to beat it. Bad ending 2. Yeah, by about 5 minutes. That's actually kind of insane. Okay, cool. With that out of the way, let's continue on to the next, I would say. I mean, I feel like these runs are just going to keep getting better over time. Which is very sick. So, I want to edit this. Let's try getting bad end 1. What is bad end 1? Having to Google these feels a bit awkward, but that's okay. Alright, so don't go after Sophie, and don't give back the pistol. So what do you have to do? So you have to get the towels and return to Keith. If you're on bad end 1, you have to return to the room on B1F after running away from it. Oh, I forgot which room B1F is. I can look that up within the guide itself though. It only shows up there. Okay. Oof. Okay, well, considering no one's actually done a run of this yet, let's just give it a shot. See what we find. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly... Exactly, I'm editing my splits. So time-wise, everything is, well, basically the same. Okay. It's gonna reset my time. Instead of finding Sophie, let's just do Keeps. Done. Oh, wait, don't give up. Okay. It's, I don't even know then. How about we do using the card. There we go. That's pretty good. So when we use the Hanged Man card. Okay, go. So that was run number 1. let's do run number 2, shall we? Let's start normal playthrough, and here we are. Alright. So yeah, now I remember the routing a bit more. It's fresh in my mind again. Let's give this another go. Now, of course, not expecting to get all of these runs, or like world records and all of these first try. It would be cool though, do I have to say. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna over-explain things again. Let's just get through this now. Okay. There we go. Nice. Uh-oh, I'm being viewed. I did tell the person who just DM'd me I would be streaming today, so I wonder if they actually check in on this. Seems like it, I think. I just realized I don't have my... Uh-oh, I don't have my, the chat on screen. But, there we go. Lost a split second by tabbing out, but I think that's fine. He just texted me again. Are you watching the stream? Can't tell. Okay. Okay, there you are. It's very strange talking via DMs and stream. No, but I hope this is decently enjoyable to watch at least. If you even are. There we go. That happened. It's such a weird cutscene. Whoops. Okay, now I remember the item positions a bit better. Yeah, exactly. Probably the coolest thing about these games is when you can just like spam through the menu to use items. Feels so speedy. Alright. At the current pace, we'll be able to probably get in a couple of runs today. I mean, after this we only have one record to go, and considering both Bad Ending 1 and 3 don't have any records, they're just, per default, the world records. It'd be cool. It would definitely be cool to see these categories get ran more. So a lot less spam heavy, but they also are shorter than getting good endings. So if that's more your thing, then these are definitely much more enjoyable. There we go. That was definitely the wrong direction. Alright, let's get this. Yep, there we go. Now remember this key. Yes. Okay. Nice. Good run so far. So from the description of the walkthrough, it seems like you have to still do the chase sequence, but then go somewhere else. I think I just like read the text of whatever's going on. Is probably the best way of doing it. Okay. And here we are. Alright. About the same time as before, I would say. As long as I don't mess up any of the cutscene skips, I think this will be a pretty good run to have standing in the leaderboard. Alright, so the Keith. There we go. That's actually a lot cleaner than what I did in my like good ending run. It's actually really hard to get a good flashlight activation there. I didn't need to, but it's not the end of the world. Right, here's up right. Yeah, there we go. Okay. We're learning, chat. We're learning. Okay, now don't... I don't even know how I did this. How did I leave the room before? That was actually insane. Alright. Now the next door opens. Nice. Alright, let's do this section a lot better than last time. Alright, so we don't want to go after Sophie and don't want to give the gun back. If we do that, then we are golden. Oh, we have to do something, but no idea what. I mean, if it is the chase sequence, then there'll be a save, at least. So if we do die, the run isn't completely over, at least. Massive time loss, but that's good. That means people will actually run the category, I would say. If not, that would be kind of sad. Okay. Whoa. How am I interacting with this sideways? What? You can do that. I've never seen you be able to do that with anything in these games. That's really weird. What? You know what? Let's go in here first. I think this routing is slightly better. There we go. And yeah, you could cutscene skip those. Or menu skip them. It's not really worth it. Like, you'd have to do it twice, and it takes about the same amount of time as doing a menu skip, so much faster to just let those ones play out. And those are unavoidable. Okay, so. Here we are. I think you could skip that one, but honestly, I'd rather just not deal with any weird occurrences for this run. Again, it's like max a second. So for an initial run, that's fine. That'll do. Ooh, oh, okay. Almost messed that one up. That was actually really close. Emperor, then Moon, and then Judgment. There we go. Nice. Alright, I lost connection there for a second. That's why... That is why I also stream my attempts. Not stream. I'm also recording. Just in case stuff like that happens, so I can, like, still upload the footage. I mean, I will be. It's cool that you can do that. I also made it so that my recording won't have my voice or, like, just game audio. So it'll be a much cleaner upload. You don't have to hear me spamming and yapping. Alright, so. There we go. Okay. Alright, so don't go after Sophie. And don't get the game. Yeah. Because the other alternative, I guess, is to only get Keith's gun. Here. Alright, nice. Why? Why would you add such long elevator sections to this game? Like ladder sections, I said. Okay. Time to collect that ring. Well, and the library key. There we go. Cool. So. Definitely the most boring section of the game. My cat's scratching at my door. They were up to something today. I don't know what they were doing, but they were making a lot of noise. Very suspicious. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, it's, yeah, one down. Okay. Nice. No cat. This is why it's great that I can cut the audio out of the final run. Because I don't want this in the background. Stop it. You're not allowed in right now. Wait, focus on spelling for a second. Yeah. I don't understand how this game works sometimes. Oh. Nice. Huh? What? Excuse me? Am I missing something? What? Gave him his ring back? What? Okay, what? Okay, what? Why? What is going on? Hello? Did I didn't miss anything, right? What? I gave him his ring back. Yeah, what? What's going on? Am I missing something? Why isn't the cutscene playing? I mean, this is identical to a good ending run so far. So, like, I didn't skip anything. Hello? Did I? No. Okay, I mean, the trigger's here. Like, right here. You have to do that first? For some reason? Hello? What is going on? I mean, this is a glitch. What? Okay, well, I guess we'll restart the run. What just happened? I know I didn't do anything wrong. What? Actually, what just happened? Oh. Okay, let's just try that again. I mean, yeah, I got library key, I got his ring. Oh my god, did I not pick up the doll? No, there's no way I didn't. Did I actually not pick up the doll? That's the only thing I can think of. No. That would have been a really dumb mistake. Oh my god. Alright, well. Yeah, okay. Well, that's the nature of speedrunning, huh? Okay, let's give this another go. I still don't even know where I'm supposed to go for the ending of this. But we'll find out. I mean, it can't be that insane. So. Back at it again. Okay. That is so strange. But I cannot lift my calculator in it. They always want to come in between runs too. It's never like, at the beginning. The sunk cost fallacy. I don't want to spam for another 3 minutes. Stop it. Alright. So, no, I think I did just forget to pick up the doll though. I cannot think of any other explanation as to why that didn't work. It's kind of stupid that I didn't realize it. But okay. Okay. And if this pacing, I mean, who knows what the extra requirements are. It seems like you don't have to do the chase sequence for any ending besides the good endings. So I do wonder if what to expect. Okay, and a good time save, nice. See if I can keep that time save. Oh. Okay, I think the best way for this is truly like slow spam. There we go. Yeah, much faster than just doing regular spam that. So let's see. Alright, slight time loss. I swear, sometimes like the room orientations in this game are so weird. Alright. Hello, Keith. How dare someone email me? Yeah. So, next cutscene. Yay! Okay. Yeah, I found this trick. You don't actually have to walk up the stairs, like all the way. Like it only counts room transitions, not anything else. Alright, cool. No. These games can be so slippery, I swear. Right. We go down. Okay. Nice. And let's hit the trick again. Nice. Yeah, menu skips in this game aren't too difficult to do, but it can be a bit unforgiving at times with just like how easily you can go on to like a different tile. There we go. Alright. Let's see if we can get some time save here on it. Let's go up. Nice. I think this will maybe be a bit time save. Maybe. Let's see. There we go. Okay. No! How dare I lose time? No! No, but this is still a pretty good run so far. Just hopefully I don't. I definitely missed that doll. I probably went down too early. And that's the only thing I can think of really. we go. Nice. Alright, let's go. Yeah, okay. Not the best. The light activation there. That's fine. Okay. There we go. Sometimes it just disconnect. It's very strange. No cat. I want you meowing through my entire room while I'm streaming. They have literally the entire house that they can run around in. But for some reason you said, no, I must be in this specific room right now. Alright. Slowly getting back to where we were before. But this time we shall do it right. Yeah. There's no good time to activate the flashlight though. Alright, nice. There we go. Sure. Alright. So, we're getting closer and closer to the fatal decision. Do we talk to Sophie or not? I do have to say, it's pretty cool that there's so many endings to these games. Okay, yeah, that's so weird. I don't think there's a single other item in the game that lets you interact with it sideways. But that one you can. That's really weird. Why? Who knows? Here. No. Nice. Okay. One down. There we go. Ooh, that is better movement. Okay. Nice. Now, there we go. You know, I'm gonna let us try skipping this. See what happens. There's no way the doll wouldn't spawn. If so, that is like... Oh my god, seriously? Okay, I thought that one would actually be a safe bet to do. Oh, there you go, there's a live demonstration. Alright, well, there you go. There's some time save for the next person that tries to go after this record. That is insane. What do you mean? It's like, I just find it really peculiar why you would even why you'd, like, check for that. 'Cause, like, who do you expect is going to be skipping that in a regular playthrough? You know? Like, like let us skip that, please. Okay, that was not... like that's... there we go. Okay. So... here we go. Nice. Right. Let's do it again to get out. Nice. Okay, move that. Find it much easier to just manually time that one. Alright, cool. Oh. Nice. Okay. Oops. Okay, so, bad ending 1. Don't speak to Sophie. And don't give Keith's gun back. What? Oh, yeah, obviously, because I did a whole detour. There we go. Only 10-second time loss is actually kind of crazy for that, though. I saved quite a bit of time. In like, other segments. Okay. But, yeah, I mean, again, this will be the only run in the leaderboard, so automatic world record. Alright. Now, actively look. I am going to pick up this doll. There's no way I didn't pick it up. I've never done that in any of my practice runs. Right. So. That scream from Will. There we go. Trying to get into this elevator, it's such an awkward experience. Luckily, you only have to do it once. Okay, so. I have the doll. And now I'm gonna get the ring. If I still don't get that cutscene, genuinely I don't know why. I mean, this is basically the same thing. There we go. I just now realized I kind of made an oopsie. Someone has actually written something in my chat, but I can't see it because my timer is blocking it. So I'm going to... okay. You know what? Horrible time loss. But okay. Again, more time saved for the next person. Alright. And that's It's just bad. There we go. Okay. Dinosaurs are just attempts of ancient lizard men ascending to godhood. I mean, have you seen Terraria? What are we doing? All Bones Jones Chaos script. I have no idea what that is. Is it like a practice tool or a mod of some kind? Like a mod. Huh. Okay. I mean, what does it do? Is it like... Is it just... I mean, this... To be fair, this isn't actually an RPG Maker. Or made in RPG Maker. This is made in Wolf Editor. They just call like the whole genre RPG Maker. But what does the mod do? Does it just like add like quality of life stuff, or I'm guessing chaos script, probably not a quality of life. I mean, I can try that out. I know that I want to play The Witch's House at some point. Oh, sorry, the cutscene worked. Thank you. Chaos control. Oh, okay. Never heard of it, so see what that is. Alright. You can? Ooh, that's cool. You can do that. Alright. Alright, let's complete this honestly horrible run. I mean, literally resizing the timer mid-run is genuinely crazy. Even if it was accidental. But yeah. I don't know why this game doesn't get speedrun as much. Yeah, it's a fun game. I like this. Especially because it's the last game in the Strange Men series. It's like, really? You're not gonna play literally the finale? And cutscene skip. It's a really weird one too. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, yet. Oop, there we go. Okay. So, time to do the difficult skip. Well, not really difficult, but messing it up just loses a lot of time. So, lock in. No! No! Okay. Well, there's even more time to save now for the next person. This is genuinely such a bad run. What was the misses? Doing good, probably. Who knows? Alright, let's see. Okay, at least not mess up this one. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, well, I saved a bit of time though. As long as I don't mess up. Okay. At least one trick I was able to pull off. But yeah, I'm not going to reset. Like I said, this will be the only run for this category, so... isn't too bad. But I'll definitely do some more runs of this if my time gets beaten. Alright, cool. So, now we can go to the last split using the card. Actually, don't know when I want to split for this, but probably after selecting the card. I think that's when I'll do it. I just like when it's on screen. There we go. Okay. Nice. So. Okay, so don't give back the gun. Again. I have to remind myself, otherwise I'm gonna accidentally go and grab it. So... okay, so I didn't... oh yeah, so we didn't promise Sophie, so we won't be kidnapped in this one. So, that means the routing is pretty chill. Alright, so just follow him. Okay. Yes, and here you do one to do that cutscene. Oh, you do. Ooh, oops, okay. That was a cutscene. Cool. It's so difficult to see during this section. Here we go. Alright, cutscene skip. So is he here? Okay, he is here in this one. No. Oop. Okay. Interesting. Very different. Is this different? I actually don't remember. Yes, it is. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so normally he's just not here at all. Alright. So, yes, I did do cutscene here. Okay, they can just walk through. Okay.
Get that.
Now, I actually don't know what to do with this. But considering how kind of just straight up bad this run is, I don't think it's the end of the world if I don't know the exact routing. Again, just more time saved for the next person. So. Okay. So this is exactly the same. But okay, but Keith doesn't have his gun now. Okay. Yeah. This is gonna change the way that this goes. You just die. That'd actually be really grim. But, well, yeah, that's definitely the worst ending, that's for sure. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, he... Oh, God. Okay, definitely not a good ending, but damn, that's such a loud scream. Alright, so now it's running away time,
Run.
right? Okay. Running segment. Oh. Okay. I genuinely can't tell if it's if they do anything or not. It's set to like oh, okay. Okay. I know what's going on. Right. Which floor am I on? Bottom. Okay, so once again, do all the skips, go to the top, and I think that's the ending. It gets back to... Oh, okay. Horrible time loss. Okay. Oh, it's in here. Okay. I've actually never gone in here before. Genuinely a horrible run. Alright. Oh, please don't zoom in, actually. Oh, okay. Okay. That is... Oh my god, that is so loud. Jesus. I've literally... Like, I've heard the description of this ending, but I've never actually seen it. Alright. Is this the... No. Okay. Okay, this is definitely the strangest one. Oh. Gun. Oh, okay. Okay, I get this one. Oh, you just shoot him right here. Okay. I don't know why, but I still think you have to do the chase sequence. I don't think so. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so this is the evil route.
No, Rob, help, please, no, help.
I mean, I'm just waiting for the bad end text to appear. But geez, well. Oh my god. Okay. I actually do not know what happens in this ending. At least not now. Oh. Okay. Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah, definitely the worst ending, that's for sure. I think probably now the ending's gonna pop up. Yep. Ooh, okay. Exactly 35 minutes. Not bad. Oh. Okay, cool. So that is bad ending 1. Yeah, definitely that was a really bad run. But it is still the world record because it's the only one. So, in that case, let's move on to the final one, and then I will officially have every world record in every category for this game. So let's see. Bad end 3, go off to Sophie, give back the pistol. Oh yeah, obviously. Okay, and then bad ending 3. Go down to the 3rd floor to tell Keith about Ed, go back up to the 4th, you'll see Pop, chase after him after the brothers' conversation, make your way to the front entrance. Okay. That's important to know. So literally just run away. Okay. Okay, cool. In that case, let's update our splits once again. So, history, clear times, and let's adjust splits quickly. So we're doing bad end 3. And this is giving the gun back. So, keep gun. Right, just to verify before go off the sofa, get back to the pistol, and then okay. Cool. So let's do this. So yeah, this is still probably my least favorite game from the Strange Friends series, which is a real shame. It just happens to be the finale, but I still like it. It's still cool. Okay. I think for the next game, I think I'm gonna go backwards in game order, honestly. So, the next game that I'm gonna do is the Boogeyman. Get all those bad endings. Then the Sandman, and then the Crooked. The Crooked Man is definitely the hardest game to run, especially if you're running the newer versions without like the menu glitch for the fights. But I mean, who knows? But the Crooked Man is it's a different ballpark when it comes to like time saves and stuff, because unlike these leaderboards are split up in like the different versions of the games, the Crooked Man just has all the versions in one. So in certain things, older versions are quicker, in other things, newer versions are faster. So there's a lot more like testing you'd have to do to see what is actually most optimal for whatever you're trying to do. beginning cutscene is oh, such a pain to get through. I think that's why I think the Boogeyman is definitely the coolest game to run. Like, the beginning is the fastest and everything, and just generally the movement and stuff you have to do is really cool. Plus, like, the skips are also cool. Although there's more skips here. Like, out of all of the games, this one has the most amount of actually usable menu skips. Most of them just straight up just don't. Like, you just can't skip a lot of stuff in the other games because then just things just don't work. I'm kind of still hoping to find a menu skip for, like, Mad Father. Not really Misao, but definitely Mad Father. Because, whew, I feel like there's a couple minutes worth of time saved that you could do with a menu skip. Right, let's see. So I think my average is like 5 minutes and 4 seconds to get inside of the building. Okay. Right on the dot. Nice. So, let's see, what flavor of skip are we gonna get for this one then? Ugh. The slow kind. Alright. Here we are. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh no. Better not get caught. Alright. So. It is nice when you don't have to actually spam through text. Like, you can let it simmer on screen for a second before getting rid of it. Nice change. Alright. This section must be really weird if you don't know what's going on. Right, so. Ooh, that was like... That's some weirdly fast movement. Whoops. Ah, no! Alright, so the run's over. Everything's doomed. But yeah, once again, there's no record for this one on the leaderboards. Really sucks. But hey, that is what I'm here for. To at least fill out the leaderboards a bit. Nice, and then let's go back. Nice. I think my previous time for this segment was 32. I don't think I'm going to be able to match that exactly. Because of that door movement that I had. Oof, especially. Oof. Oof. Let's see. Yeah, okay, a second slower. That's fine. We also learned that we couldn't skip that one section when cutting open the dolls. I really don't get why. Like, what, of all things, why? Why is that just not possible? Alright, let's go. Faithless is still always open. I have a theory that it is quicker to actually go through the other door and then go back down. Or like, and then get the key. Because you can do that. At least I think you can. But I feel like that would just... I did it again. Oh my god. What a conundrum. Alright. Cool. If anyone is planning on actually running these games as well, just make sure that you take breaks, like rest up your wrists, because there is so much spamming in this. It's insane. The worst is definitely the Crooked Man. Like, 0 text skippability. It's just like pure agony. That is a nice setup. I like doing that. Okay. No way, it's Keith! It's the guy! Oh.
Sure.
I hope he doesn't get hit by falling rubble. That'd be horrible. That would truly never happen. The boy who cried. Okay, you can't easily... It's so weird. You can interact with it sideways, but I just missed it, even though I was like spamming my way through. Very bizarre. I didn't do this last run, but this is actually faster. Oh. Holy voice crack, Batman. Oh yes. Didn't see the doll there. Ah yes. Alright. Some unclean movement, but I'm not gonna say it again. I do just hope that that some people actually will speedrun this in the future. Because as a speedrun, this game is actually pretty fun. Alright. So don't skip that. It's so stupid. Alright, so... There we go. Alright, nice. So... We are now... at the parts that I always kind of forget. I keep forgetting which order the tarot cards are in. Also, very important that I don't miss that skip. If I miss that skip, that's a reset. That's like a multi-minute time loss. Okay, maybe not multi-minute, but like quite a chunk of time. That was just completely wrong. I wanted to... I wanted to pull up the menu, but I accidentally pressed B instead of X. Yes, let's use a pencil case to get through the wall. Alright, nice. So, talk to Sophie and the gun. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so skip. Back. Alright, so gonna do that and then just make my way to the front entrance again. Which is a pretty long journey. Oh wait, do I actually have to do the cutscenes again? Like, do like the cutscene skips? I don't think so. But I should check that. Well, I'll find out. No. Alright. Let us see. So that someone just joined. You joined during probably the most boring section of the run. Sadly. But the ending is pretty interesting. Okay, so yeah, grab the doll. There we go. The voice mixing for this game is kind of not all over the place, but sometimes it's a bit funky. Because this guy's screams are so much louder than everything else in this game. It's insane. And that was really clean. Also, yeah, for some reason the game lags when you go into the elevator. No idea why. Okay. So, once again. Okay. Cool. Isn't there like a I haven't played Metal Gear Solid, but I just know there's a really long, like a ladder section in one of the games. Kind of reminds me of that. Okay, cool. Oops. And hello, Keith. Here is your ring. Nice. Okay. Nice. And there we go. Gotta hide. But I shall not. Hiding is for cowards. Face me like a man. There we go. Talking to an actual ghost right now. I don't know why it does that. It's such a weird glitch. But, yeah, who cares? Because speed, am I right? Alright. So, now I have to take a very long detour. There we go. Ah, no! Again, the more mistakes I make, the more possibilities there are for people to save time, and that's cool. So it would really suck if it was like just like the most dominant record and then no one ever even tries to beat it. Not saying that I'm the best player ever, but it would suck if people didn't get into the games because they think that they can't beat my time. That would just suck. I mean, my first major run would probably... No, it was Mad Father, the original 2.8 version. I did not think that I could beat the world record, like, at all. Like, I don't even know, I was like 2 minutes behind, even though I, like, played perfectly. Or I found this perfect, but then actually getting, like, gaining the skills and it's like all of the small time saves and stuff really. It was really cool. Anyway, skip time. No! Okay, well. That is unfortunate. My time saver, no! Alright, well. There's definitely some time to be saved now. Like, that loses... I don't even know how much time. Like, 15 seconds-ish? Probably more. Alright, let's get this one at least. Yeah. Yeah. So, now we're back to the menu spamathon. Okay, oh no. Wow, okay. Yeah, definitely not the best run, but hey, like I said. Much more a time save can be had now. That one I'm not. I don't want to trigger that one. I think I did in my other run, which I really sucked. That just shows that even though these skips aren't the hardest things in the world to get, it's still pretty easily failable. So it's not as easy as it seems. Right. Okay. So, almost there. Alright, so probably best to overshoot this so that you can still get to the path, right? Yeah, okay. Nice. Alright. There we go. Grab the gun. And there we go. Alright, so for this route, you can actually do a bit of a skip. No mistake. Yeah, there we go. This one does let you do that. Alright, so... There we go. Alright, so for this one, you don't go searching for trophy. Just go through. Okay. Also not that. Okay, cool. I'm definitely gonna have to research the... I know that the Boogeyman endings are also very varied, so I wanna be sure that I look at those before the stream, I think. Oh! Oh wow. Okay. Is there still cutscene here? Alright. Not what I was expecting. Oh. Okay. We run past you. Okay. I actually don't know this. Okay, cool. This is interesting. Oh. Oh, he's knowing that cutscene. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Jesus. God, these bad endings are actually so brutal. What? Oh my god. That's insane. Okay, so how... I mean, it said to go to the entrance, but how am I... How is Will gonna get out of this? Oh, is he not gonna kill him? Ah, okay, he's not gonna... Ah, okay, blackmailed him. Okay. Oh. Well, okay. Is that it? Okay. Truck driver finds him, goes to the hospital. Oh, the sheriff's office. Oh, okay. Oh. I do like the use of, like, the good ending segments, but I said probably, like, using the bad ending segments in the good ending. I am just I'm just like on edge for the time loss. For the ending. I do have to say though, these bad endings are actually really cool. There we go. And just like that, we have gotten all of the bad endings for this game. That also means that once I submit these times, I will also have every... Oh, my good ending run still has to be approved. But yeah, no, that's world record in every category for the Hanged Man. Really cool. Gotta say. So yeah, I mean, I see that one person currently here, I believe. I don't actually. I have no idea how to check anything. Is it just myself? There's no way. I have my stream open. I doubt that it would count myself as. Really? Whatever. If that is the case, then so be it. No, this was fun. Gotta say. Very much a fun experience. I just, oh my god, I just realized now that the timer has been off. No. Seriously? Uh-oh. Oh, the timer's been, oh, why did no one tell me? Oh my god. Has that just been, oh, has that actually just been unlegible for the entire run? Ah, okay. I guess I'll have to manually retime these. I actually don't know how to do that. I'll find out. But no, this was cool. That actually really sucks. No way. I'm looking at my stream now. Oh my god, it's actually been cut off this entire time. Ah. Okay, you can kind of see the time now. I'll retime it, but it's still. How did that happen? What? It's just randomly. Oh. What? Why did it shift like that? That's so strange. Okay, so the first run is fine, right? I think so. Yeah, the first record's fine. The second one, I'll have to retime, and then the third one as well. Okay. That sucks, but so be it. But yeah. Yeah. Lots of fun, I have to say. This was cool. I'm definitely going to be streaming my next attempt as well. Just getting all of the various endings for this game. Oh, not for this game, but for the Boogeyman, Sandman, Crooked Man, and then I would say all the other Uri games. There's quite a few that still need to go. That I would still need to go through. Like mainly Paranoiac is one ending. The three other endings, or like no, the two other endings I believe for the Mermaid Swamp and what else? Insanity as well. I've also uploaded a good ending Insanity run, or submitted one. So I'm also going to go for the bad endings in that game as well. So quite a few games to go through, but I enjoy doing this. It's definitely a cool way of doing it. I definitely have to still figure out how to live stream. I'll get back into the groove of doing this, especially considering, well, my timer was just not on screen properly for about half the stream. That is such a shame. Okay, it's not half this. Oh, the last 15 minutes, it's not been fully on screen. Oh, what a nightmare. But hey, I hope the people that watch this had fun, and hopefully you'll also see my runs on the channel soon. It depends, of course, when they get approved, but it's a pretty small community, so I'm not really expecting like these things to be instantly approved and stuff. But for now, this has been fun, and till next time, bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Yeah.